Well, it sure is bright out today. Yep. So I just don't know what the hell it is I'm going to do today. Plenty of ideas. Just can't pick one. I guess what I could do is maybe... No, that's not, we're not ready for that yet. That's gotta stew a little bit more before we can get into that one. Fuck off. I got the, I did that. It's good enough for now, I guess. I guess when in doubt, huh? Do some more fucking painting. This is the front fender off the dock. As I stated in the previous video, I sanded it down and painted it almost immediately. But I had failed to do the underside of it. So that is all very badly rusted. I mean, not like incredibly bad, but bad enough. Oh. Neighbors might be going at it again. Time lapse. So, I think I've got it sanded down enough. I'm going to clean it. My first hurdle for the day is going to be propping it up roughly about like so. So I can paint it. Okay, so my professional as fuck system for putting the for standing this fender up is as follows. Oh god, that sun glare is horrid. Chunk of wood. Fresh Step litter box, not sponsored. And a shitty box that I found. It's got the, I think it's got the water pump for the Normandy in it. It's still in there. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, yeah, just what I thought. One moment, peas. If it shows up on camera, I might be able to do something here. Right, so when you paint, so with matte colors, this, oh, let me get my camera shits right. Alright, so what you're seeing there, it's kind of like a dull color. I mean, it looks a bit different on the camera, but it's a dull color. Now let's see if I can catch it here. Oh, there it is, right? See, so now that is wet paint, is what that is, and that's kind of a thing when you're painting. I guess you might call that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I have enough experience to give some information tip. At least with mattes, with matte paint, If you're dealing with matte paint, there you go. You are welcome. I mean, I wouldn't suggest you follow my lead, but there it is. If you are dealing with anything other than matte, like high gloss paint, I don't really think that's going to happen. The only bit of advice I got for you there, Chief, is to touch it. Like, pick apart or pick a portion of the part that you don't really give a shit about. Touch it. Of course, I mean, you know, if it's wet, it's going to be sticky. And you might want to touch it again. I don't know what kind of person you are. So, I think it's time. I mean, I've only put 2 coats on it. I don't necessarily feel like the underside needs all that much right now. I'll probably come back later, because chances are I'll be taking this motherfucker off again. So I'm going to flip it over and do the other side. It's a new day. In a brand new white shirt. There's the front fender. Yesterday I had put 1 coat. Yep, 1 coat on it. And today we're gonna finish her up. We're gonna probably, I mean, I'm not entirely sure how much paint I have left, but we're gonna do what we can. I'm gonna shoot for, I don't know, because it's the outside of the fender and it's the front fender. It needs to be able to, like, it needs to have a thick coat of paint for, like, you know, protection against rocks and stuff that fly up off the road and bugs and everything else. So I'm gonna shoot for maybe like 4 or 5 coats. That sounds nice. We'll see how she turns out after that and go from there. So day 3. I gotta get something done. Right. Well, while all this shit's drying, I got the fender over there, the rear fender. Front fender's done. There were a couple nicks on the frame here from where I was test fitting the seat. I got that repainted. So all of that shit's drying right now. I'm going to try and utilize my time the best I possibly fucking can. And I'm going to wire brush down the old sissy bar rails, because those are going to be the mounting points for the rear fender. They're going to be one of 3 points where the fender actually attaches to the bike. I need to wire brush them down, clean the shit up because it's nasty right now, and kind of mock up some tabs to put on the damn thing.
Hey, so for the back half of the video here, a buddy of mine, after watching the first video, he had gotten a hold of me, and I said, "Hey man, I think it'd be kind of cool if you kind of went over like where Doc came from, like what bike he originally was, and what your vision for him is, like where you want to go to with it, and hey, how." He became Doc Holliday. So I was like, hell yeah, man, I can do that, sure. So I guess first off, a quick overview. This is the most retro picture, like straight from the 80s picture that I could find. There'll be another one coming up here shortly of a 79 to 82 Honda CB750 DOHC. Uh, and I got a little article pulled up here to kind of give me some notes. I'll skim through it, just give you the bullet points kind of thing. In at some point, probably about 67 or so, Honda, Japanese-based company, they wanted to expand. They wanted to go outwards into the rest of the world, and they realized that there was a market in the U.S. and European countries for other bikes than what already existed there. It says they wanted to compete against Harley Davidson and Triumph. And at that point in time, holy shit, that was a competitor, and especially because they at that point in time their biggest bike was a 450cc parallel twin. And the cafe racer dudes might like that, but man, that's not going to compete with a Harley. Sorry about your luck, mama. So 68 to 69, they came up with a single overhead cam, and that ran them for a couple years. But then, right around 70, let's see, what does it say here? Uh, it looks like maybe 70, 71, something like that. They come up with a dual overhead cam system, and that blew the roof off that motherfucker. So they could push them CCs. The the dual overhead cam in its setup in that day was classified, no joke, reading it black and white right in front of me, as the first superbike. So looked like Doc Holliday is the granddaddy of all the superbikes. You can take it, you can leave it, you can like it, you don't have to like it, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. Uh, There it is. Sold brand spanking new right off factory floor for $1,495. Man, I'd love to get a brand new bike for that price. That would be awesome. Other than that, standard fare, fluff article stuff. I might touch on some stuff later. But as far as what I want to do with Doc personally, um, this is Doc, the earliest picture I have of him. I had already done the grips, the mirrors, the um, speedometer gauge, and the mount for it, and painted the front fender. I'm pretty sure that's it. I was standing there, decided to take a picture, probably for Instagram, and for whatever reason, I was just thinking about what I wanted to do with it. I was like, where exactly is this bike going? Talk to me, man. What are we doing? And Bobber is what the bike is, I think, is what the guy that built the bike is supposed to be, but I like more of an American bobber style. And just from my little bit of research, that is kind of a bobber, but more of classic styling, like Harley styling. So you actually have some fenders and a couple other things here and there, like lots of chrome. I don't like chrome, so we're probably going to skip out on that one. But yeah, aside from that, like an American bobber style. So that's what I'm going for. You'll see it evolve as we go along. But as far as how Doc Holliday became Doc Holliday, well, DOHC Doc. And I just got to thinking of Tombstone and the OK Corral with Val Kilmer and all those dudes. And I was like, I'll be your Huckleberry. So there it came. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.